My current event article this week is titled U.S. Wants End to Afghan Combat Mission in 2013. The article is about the United States and the NATO wanting to end the combat mission next year, transitioning to a training role in which the Afghan security forces will take the lead. The article begins with a quote from the Defense Secretary Leon Panetta, stating, "Our goal is to complete all of that transition in 2013, and then, hopefully, by mid to latter part of 2013, we'll make the transition from combat role to a training, advising, and assisting role." Apparently, this will result in more of an enduring presence, which will include a large civilian presence. The article then continues to inform the reader that a U.S. administration official, no actual name given, that the transition is simply just hope and that nothing is final. And it goes back to another random government official for another statement saying that it's a reasonable goal. Immediately following that statement is a statement from the committee chairman, Representative Howard P. McCain, saying that these predictions were too early and the announcement being made before they had actually validated whether the Afghan security forces could maintain stability was premature. And yet again, jumps back to the same statement before, which about the 2013 and how they want to transition from the combat role to the training role, and how it's a reasonable goal. I think that this article just jumped back and forth way too much. It was just like, it went from, this is what we're going to do, to that's actually not what we're going to do, it's just a thought, it's a reasonable goal, and it was just kind of annoying. So I believe the incident of this was that the lack of communication between the officials. I think that they need one person representing them and making the statements so that this doesn't happen. Let's see. I think that this made the organization being affected, their reputation. I mean, I think the Army just made themselves look silly by saying that they will, and by one person saying that they will and others saying that they might. It just doesn't seem like it was a concrete enough decision for them to just give it to the media and have us play with it. As for the public relations tools, I don't really think that they used any of them. The article stated that one of the statements were made via email, but other than that, everything else was just quotes taken by the press or whoever. And I think that my professional advice would be not only that they need one person representing them and making the statements, but if this was a real thing, that they should create maybe like a press release to send out to the public so that we hear it officially from them, if saying that this is what's going to happen in 2013, we want to transition from combat to training, so that we actually hear it from the Army and not just through the media, through random officials. And as for the reputation, my personal opinion is that the Army is already known to say one thing and then to do another. So I feel like this just makes them sound, even less organized and together. It makes them, it's obvious that they don't have clear communication to each other, because one official is saying that they are changing the goals and we're switching to training, and the other one is saying that it's way too early to even say that and disagreeing with him through the media. Like, they need to do that disagreeing behind closed doors. So that would be my word of advice. To communicate more so that one main guy isn't disagreeing with another one in front of the public eye. This should all be done behind closed doors. They need to come up with one statement and release it to the press. And that would be all. Thank you very much.